guys, welcome to my channel. I am officially making my VTuber debut, so thank you guys for everything for all the support and love. And now, let's get into the video. So I just want to make a few disclaimers before we start. Everything that hasn't been proven in the court of law will be alleged. Anything that hasn't been confirmed will be alleged. Second of all, please do not send hate to any of the people that we are going to be talking about in this video. This video is just made as these are just my thoughts and opinions. Please do not send any hate to any of these people that I'm going to be talking about. And third of all, everything said in this video is just my thoughts and opinions on the situation. I am not an expert. Just want to make that clear, so do not take everything I say as facts. These are just my opinions on the situation. So with that, let's get into it. So when did this drama, or when did this situation happen? So Hawkeye Star Rail on July 17th, so a week ago, announced this character. His name is Mose. The problem is that the English voice actor is Chris Niosi. So, who is Chris Niosi? So he was a voice actor, and so this isn't allegedly, well, I'm gonna say allegedly because he hasn't been taken, but allegedly, he himself has claimed that he has been abusing and manipulating his friends, colleagues, and other people for over a decade. Yeah. And so, when did this situation really blow up? So, he was dating some girl named Amy, and she called him out on his toxic behavior. And so on July 17th, so 5 years ago, he made an apology on Tumblr, which, by the way, I think he did this, and I could be very wrong, but he probably used Tumblr because no one really is on Tumblr anymore. So this was probably just a way to apologize without actually apologizing, and we'll get to see why as we're reading this apology. So my name is Chris Niosi, also known as I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Kirvolver. I'm 30 years old, and for half of my lifetime, I have horribly mistreated and abused friends, colleagues, and even significant others. It is time that I addressed each and every one of those people and responded to their feelings with individual apologies for what I've done for them. Will be a master post containing all the appropriate posts in one location, so people that I haven't written for, along with anyone else who wishes to read them, can easily access the information. That's a lot. Then, my most recent ex-girlfriend Amy and I broke up April of this last year. She decided to cut ties in May, and finally on the Saturday of past weekend, she decided to create a call-out post detailing the emotionally abusive things I did to her throughout the relationship. And it's just basically him briefly going over the abuse and stuff he did with his girlfriend. And then let's see. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's just gonna take. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because I just don't see the point in reading something that he repeats over and over again. But a main theme that he keeps bringing up is, for the first time in my life, I'm doing the right thing. What do you mean for the first time you're doing the right thing? You're 30 years old, and for the first time in your life you're doing the right thing, which makes me question the intent. But whatever, it's just alleged. I don't know this guy personally, but from the stuff that he says, not looking good. And then he goes on to talk, and then he brings up suicide. thing is, why do you bring up suicide in an apology video? I mean, an apology post. Why are you bringing suicide up? That's just you trying to manipulate and gaslight these victims into giving you sympathy, into giving you attention. And I'm so sick and tired of men, specifically men. I'm not saying women are incapable of doing this, but I'm so sick and tired of men. Like with the Elliot Ginley situation, he used suicide as a way to silence victims. So I have a feeling that he's just trying to do this to silence his victims, because why not? And look, he's like, I'm not sharing this information to garner sympathy, because, to appear like a victim, and yeah. And then I wanted to become a better person for my entire life, and then here are the apologies. So to Amy, Tara Welker, Audrey Kerr, Kayleen Denton. So I'm gonna click on the one with Amy, and this one really disturbed me when I read her apology. Wait, hold up. Oh, it's deleted. I can't even read it. Hold up. I'm gonna look for it. Hold up. Yeah, it's deleted. His apology to Amy. He just deleted it. I will... Yeah. Yeah, I can't find any of his apologies. They're all gone. Okay, and then let's talk about other VAs. So, he alleges, Chris, that he is a changed man. And then things got really bad when another fellow VA basically tried to defend him, and it only brought to light the situation even more. So yeah, he's basically like, back in 2019, ex-girlfriends and former friends of his accused him of sexual emotional abuse. Those accusations were responded by Chris, and the thing is, how do I say this as nicely as possible? He doesn't really address what he did to her. He doesn't even name the fact that he has been abusive, and as I'm reading this, he doesn't even address any of the allegations that she made against him, which were pretty serious. It was one time when he tried to have sex with her without while she was intoxicated. There was another time where he had her locked in the car and she couldn't leave because she felt that if she did, he would be screaming at her on her way to work in front of her colleagues. And just a bunch of other disgusting allegations. And then you have Griffin here trying to defend him, and as you can see, and so yeah, he tried to defend him. It didn't work out. People were just not buying it, and so now he's getting some heat. And then another BA, his name is hold up, let me look for him. Kyle McCarley. He, in a now deleted Twitter post, tried to defend him, and he got some heat on him too. So all I'm gonna say is, I don't really buy his apology, because I'm just so sick and tired of manipulative men trying to garner sympathy. from us, the viewers. And I am so sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of men doing these things to women. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I will do an in-depth video on this situation once I gather as much research as possible, but I just want to give my own thoughts and opinions on this because I am just so sick and tired of seeing emotionally manipulative and abusive partners thinking that they could get this half-ass apology and get away with it. I don't know. What are your thoughts and opinions?